We got our next do now here. This is the set 2 do now. I want you to have a go at every question, please. Even if you don't know how to do it, I want you just to dig deep and have a bit of a guess and get something down and then check it against my answers, okay? So you've got 5 minutes starting from now. Time is up. I was just writing out the 12 times table up there because it's handy for this first question. So we're dividing this number by 12. So let's put that number inside a little frame, usually called a bus stop. And the number we're dividing by goes on the outside. And then I'm saying how many of these numbers on the outside, the 12, how many of those can I fit inside 3? Well, 0, because 3 isn't big enough to even get 112. So I carry across the stuff I haven't used. I carry across that 3. And now I'm doing 12s into 38. Well, that goes 1, 2, 3 times, because 3 12s are 36. Well, that will leave 2 left over, won't it? And now 12s into this number, into 20. Well, 12s into 20 only goes once, with 8 left over. And then 12s into 84 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, because 7 12s are 84. So the answer is 317. HCF. This stands for highest common factor. So we need to find the factors of both numbers and then find the highest one, so the biggest one, that's common to both. Excuse me a second. Have a little cough. Okay, so let's find the factors. Now factors are usually good to find in pairs, factor pairs. So let's start with, always start with 1. 1 times 30 makes 30. So these both are factors of 30. They divide 30. And then 2 times 15. So 2 times 15 makes 30. 3 times 10 makes 30. Oh, I've got another pair as well, haven't I? I've got, it would be 5 and 6. So there are 8 factors of 30. And then I'll do the same thing for 24. All the factors for 24. So 1 times 24 is 24. 2 times 12 is 24. And 3 times 8 makes 24. Those are all the factors of 24. So then we find the highest one common to both. So what's the biggest number that's in both of those lists? To me, it looks like... Oh, hang on, I've missed one off this list. I missed a pair. There we go. There's 4 and 6 make 24 as well, don't they? Now, the biggest one in that list, in both lists together, is 6. It's the biggest number that divides both of these. So the highest common factor of 30 and 24 equals 6. Biggest number that divides both. Right, put these fractions in order of size. Well, firstly, we can't compare them at the moment because they've got different size denominators. So we're going to change them so they've all got the same denominator. Now, all of these numbers, the 4, the 12, the 24 and the 8, all go into 24. So I'm going to change all of these fractions so that they are over 24. I don't need to change the one that's over 24 itself because that's fine. Right, this one, I need to times the bottom by 6 and the top by 6. My dog, I don't know if you can hear him, but he loves fractions. That's why he's barking, because he loves fractions. 12 into 24 goes twice, so the bottom has been times by 2, so the top needs to be times by 2 as well. This one is already out of 24. Now, how many 8s in 24? There are 3. So the bottom has been times by 3, so we'll times the top by 3 as well to get 9. Now, which one is smallest then? Now they've all got the same denominator, it's easy to see. 5 24ths is the smallest. 5 out of 24. And it's important you write the original numbers. 6 out of 24 will be next, so that's 1 quarter. Then 8 out of 24 is next, so that's 4 twelfths. And lastly, the 9 24ths, or 9 out of 24, is the biggest, so that's 3 eighths. So 5 24ths, 1 quarter, 4 twelfths, and 3 eighths. What is 4 out of 20 as a percentage? Well, if we're doing this with a non-calculator, the easy thing to do here would be change the bottom so it's out of 100, because that's what percent means. Percent means out of 100, per 100. Now the bottom of my fraction here has been made 5 times bigger, times by 5. I know Muffy, it's lovely, isn't it? He loves maths. He's a maths dog. 4 times 5 is 20. 20 out of 100 means 20%, okay? Right, what is 30% of 950 grams? Right, hopefully you remember from before that to find 10%, you divide it by 10. So we make this one place smaller to get 95 grams. Okay, now if I want 30%, that's 3 lots of 10. I've got to times it by 3. 3 lots of 95 would be 285 grams. Okay, because 3 lots of 9 is 27, so it's 270. Anyway, you know it. You know what I mean, right? So 285 grams. Okay, off to the main part of the lesson. I think there's a couple of lessons associated with this one today, and a couple of Dr. Frost tasks as well. So you need to really knuckle down and get on with it. Okay, all the best. See you later.